cheap and trying to figure out. Today, I kind of snagged this topic from some other YouTubers out there. I really like their topics, so I thought, hey, why not? It's an interesting topic. So, I'm doing a copycat, let's call it a copycat title. It's 5 summer things I don't pay for. That's right. 5 summer activities or things that I refuse to pay for. Wrote them down on my handy dandy notebook, because if I don't, I have no idea what I'm saying. Number 1. I never ever pay for a pre-packed picnic. We do picnics quite often, and I pack them myself. Sandwiches are easy, fruit is easy, a bunch of bottles, water bottles or bottles of water, whatever you want to do, and off we go. And I do not even own a picnic basket. When we first got married, I owned a picnic basket. It lasted about 2-3 years. Eventually the handles broke, then the lid broke. The whole thing went to kibosh, and it cost a ton of money. Bought another one right after that because I liked the first one. Didn't even last a year, that one. Seriously. Excuse me. Now I'm like, why did I ever buy them? In fact, I have one now that somebody gave me. Haven't used. Not at all. Don't know why. But you can buy pre-packaged picnics, and I'm like, really? People buy them? The grocery stores sell them, and a whole bunch of restaurants are doing them now too, where you can say, on this day, I will be going on a picnic to the local parks, and I want a picnic for 4. I'll pick it up on Thursday, and they will have it all set up and ready for you, ready to go. And it's just absurd, the cost of these things. I was quite shocked when I saw this on the website. So I never ever paid for a pre-packaged picnic. Swimming and mission. That's the other thing. I don't pay for going to the local pool. We have a pool actually not even 5 minutes from our house, and I don't pay for it only because way back when, let's see, my daughter's 19, so probably 14 years ago, my husband didn't have the best job, and I wasn't working. I had stopped working when I first had my first daughter, and we were spending money for the first 2 years because we're stupid, like we had 2 incomes when we didn't. And so I was going to a place called Family Place, and they're all over the country in Canada. I don't know if there's an equivalent or the same name in the States, but it's a place, it's a mom and tot group where the moms have educational courses once a week. So it was kind of interesting because once a week we went into the coffee room and we would have some sort of course or class on stress, or on making Christmas cheap, or just all kinds of different topics. And it really helped me a lot, learning about all kinds of things. And money wasn't one of them because I didn't learn it then. No. But it was a topic. Did I learn? No. Anyhow, I got one of these swimming passes, and there's 20 tickets, punch things on the card. And because we were low income at that time, I was able to get them at half off. And they're good for any swimming pool in the city. But I go to the one that's closest to me because it's convenient. I kid you not. I have 2 of these in my name and 2 of these in my husband's name. I have finished one in my name. I only have 1 punch on the second card. My husband still have 2 full cards 14 years later. We forget to take them when we have them, when we went to the local pool often. So I find what I do is I remember them in the summer. Don't ask me why I only remember them in the summer, but I do. The summer pools also half price compared to the indoor pools, so they really push for you to go to the outdoor pools instead. But that's okay. I use my card because I can. They're like, are you sure? Because it's a lot cheaper here than going to the indoor pool. And I'm like, yeah, punch it, just punch it. And they do. The good thing is, where I live, the local pools on weekends are free to go to. So I don't even need the card then. So if we go on the weekends, free to go to. So I never pay in the summer holidays for going swimming at an outdoor pool. Typically we go to the beach. I prefer the beach more than the pool, but my daughter likes the pool, so that's where we go. Oh, I hear a lot of Americans talk about going to a splash pad and that you have to pay for a splash pad. Now, I'm Canadian. I'm out in the West Coast. Maybe it's different across the country in Canada. We don't call them splash pads, they're just splash parks. So maybe a splash pad is something different to the rest of you guys. I have no idea. But a splash park is free here. I've never ever seen a splash park to pay for. Not just a splash park, like there's one with water slides, and then that's a water slide park, but never a splash park. That's like outdoor sprinklers going and stuff, right? And the kids run through them. Never. So I never ever paid to go to a splash pad. My daughter's older now, at 12 going on 16, and too cool for that any longer. But I have never in my life ever paid for a splash pad admission. Don't pay for parking when I go to the beach. That's a big one. Our beaches, a lot of our beaches are in Vancouver. Vancouver is expensive. So I have found other beaches further away, opposite direction. They're not in Vancouver, and in the local area, close to Vancouver, but like the neighboring cities. And they have great beaches with free parking. So why wouldn't I just go there? I could spend the whole day and not spend $12 on parking. Yeah, $12 for a couple hours in parking is a lot. So I don't spend money for parking or for going on a hike. So I don't do any hikes in the city of Vancouver. I do them just barely outside of the city, because then there's free parking, and that's what I like. Anything free, sign me up. Oh, here's a big one, and I find a lot of people do it, and I've done it for years. I no longer buy summer toys or sunscreen. And you're like, you just said your kid's 12 going on 16. Of course you don't buy summer toys. No, because I found I have like 5 buckets, 4 shovels, or 3 shovels. I don't know, apparently we lost shovels. But I have 5 buckets, and a couple of kites, a couple of different shaped things, scoopy things for making sandcastles and stuff. And my kid doesn't even use them. I gotta find a littler kid to give those to now. But I also found sunscreen. So, you know, along comes September, maybe October, depending where you live and how hot it is. You put away the sunscreen for next year. And then come May or June, you're like, oh, gotta buy sunscreens at the store. Here it is. All the displays are so great. Gotta buy that sunscreen. I found 3 bottles. 3. We finally finished 1. I still have 2 that are really full to finish sunscreen. So I don't buy sunscreen at all. Nope. Just don't buy it. So I keep using what we have until it's gone. And when it's gone, then we'll buy it. But we definitely don't need it for this year. So maybe next summer I'll have to buy some sunscreen. But for now, no buying sunscreen. So those are my 5 things of my copycat title. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that little red bell so that you can get the